there are whispers that traverse the boundaries of existence, not composed of sound, but rather of spiritu, of a breathless yearning, of truths concealed beneath layers of silence and time. In the quiet moments between your thoughts, in the echo that resonates within your heart when you find yourself weeping alone at night, someone is reaching out to you. Not with fear, nor with anger, nor even with sorrow, but with the urgency of a love that refuses to fade. A voice longs to connect with you, wrapped in the warmth of cherished memories and the ache of words left unspoken. This is someone who once shared life with you, who knew your laughter, who witnessed your tears, who walked the same paths and admired the same sunsets by your side. Now, they exist in light and peace, yet something still binds them to you, a message unvoiced, a truth that remained undisclosed. They observe you even now, yes, even when you feel unseen, unheard, and misunderstood. Their eyes are filled with compassion that you can no longer sense in this world. Their hands, though no longer tangible, yearn to guide you towards something they could not provide while they were alive. They tried, oh how they tried, but time slipped away, words were lost, and circumstances buried the opportunity to express everything. Now, they are here, whispering through what may seem like mere coincidence, through the timing of a song, the flutter of a curtain, the shiver that runs down your spine when you sense an unseen presence. They are communicating, and the message is this: something is hidden, not just from the world, but even from your own understanding. They attempted to convey this to some Ionia, perhaps not directly to you. Maybe they wrote it down, or tucked it away in a place they believed you would eventually discover. Perhaps you glanced at it and never truly saw it. The truth can be too quiet at times, while the world around us is often too loud. Yet, they persist. For what is buried is not merely about wealth or material riches, it is about restoring what was taken, healing what was broken, and rebuilding what should never have been lost. They see your struggles. They witnessed how you counted coins while others counted blessings. They observed your generosity when others held back. They heard your prayers, soaked in tears, where you pleaded, God, I just need a break, just one blessing to breathe. From beyond the veil, they stand beside you, not in dreams, not in illusions, but in truth. They are saying you were never forgotten, never abandoned. The seeds they planted in silence are beginning to sprout. There is a location, a place you have passed by before, perhaps even touched, but never recognized as sacred. It could be a drawer, a chest, a book with a hollow carved into its pages, or a wall panel that sounds slightly different when tapped. There is a corner of a house that holds more than just dust and memories. They left something behind, not out of distrust, but because they believed that when the time was right, the Spirit of God would nudge you toward it. And beloved, that time is now. The nudge you have felt lately, the impulse to revisit that old room, the strange dreams about a place from your childhood, these are not accidents, they are divine orchestrations. They tried to keep it safe, money, yes, but not just money. Letters, a will, a statement of love, a map. Perhaps the world tried to take it, perhaps others attempted to cover it up, or maybe even someone in the family knew and chose silence. But light will always prevail, and what was meant for you cannot be stolen forever, and not when love from heaven still fights for your peace. This is why you have felt drawn to certain places and memories, why certain names keep resurfacing in your mind, why you woke up with a name on your lips that you hadn't thought of in years. They are guiding you. You see, death holds no power over true connection. When love is real, it lingers, and when justice is due, heaven begins to act on your behalf. Now, the moment is ripe. God says, do not let this moment slip away. You have questioned your worth, wondered if anything good could ever be yours without struggle. But this is a gift to a promise kept through generations. Something once stolen is being returned, and the one who watches from heaven rejoices because the time has come. You will soon remember a detail, a date, a number, or an object that seems trivial to others but holds the key. Pay attention, write down what recurs in your life, even if it seems odd. Your ancestor is communicating through signs, and you are not imagining things. It is no longer a question of if, it is only a question of when, and that when is soon. You may find yourself holding something soon, suddenly understanding its significance. You might discover a letter inside a frame, a note behind a picture, or a box in the attic that everyone else forgot about. You will feel it, your body will know before your mind comprehends. That is how truth works when guided by heaven. Someone once walked these halls, praying you would not suffer as they did. Someone hid that money, not out of greed, but to protect you. Someone made a decision before their passing, hoping it would one day grant you freedom. Perhaps they couldn't say it, perhaps life moved too quickly, but their spirit has never left you. They come when you cry, they sit with you in solitude, they were there the day you almost gave up, and they were there when the lights flickered, and you thought it was nothing. They were there when your chest ached unexpectedly, and you had to pause. It was them trying to reach you. Now, they have heaven behind them, angels move when they speak. The time of restoration is near, but you must remain open. You must trust those strange thoughts, do not dismiss the nudges, for they are not mere imagination, they are prophecy. You will know what to do, you don't need to force anything. The path is already unfolding, but you must walk it. You must follow the signs. Do not wait for others to validate what you feel. Some will not believe, some will mock, and some will try to distract you. But you must move in silence, go where the Spirit leads you, return to the old places, and look twice at what seems ordinary. When you feel the urge to open, to uncover, to check or follow it, there is one who watches you with pride. They saw what you did for others, they know what you sacrificed. They understand how much you carry and how little you speak of it. They are not allowing your tears to go unanswered, they are not letting the injustice remain buried. What they could not do in life, they are now doing from heaven, and they are calling you to receive this message. This is not just about money, it is about divine restoration, about redeeming a family line, about your freedom. You were meant to rise above what sought to keep you small. You were meant to own more, live more, and be more. The time of scraping and suffering is coming to an end if you heed the call, if you open your heart, if you dare to believe. The one who left this world is still speaking. This message is not for everyone, it is not for those who scoff at spiritual matters. It is for you, because your spirit knows you've felt it for weeks, and it won't stop until you uncover what was hidden. So breathe and say this aloud: I am ready. I receive. I remember. I believe. Soon, your hands will hold what once seemed lost. Soon, your tears will transform into laughter. Soon, the truth will rise from beneath the dust of years. When you find it, you will understand everything, or why they couldn't tell you, why the timing had to be now, why you had to endure what you did. This is not just a recovery, it is a revelation. You are being honored, you are being loved through time and space, and you are being seen. Heaven is watching, and someone who once kissed your forehead, held your hand, or called your name with affection is smiling. They know you are almost there. Keep listening, keep believing, it is almost time. God says, my child, listen carefully, the time is now. This is not an ordinary message, and you must not take it lightly. Something has been building behind the curtain of your days, as something whispered between heaven and earth, waiting for the right moment to unfold like a sealed letter carried by the winds of eternity. You must open your spirit, you must be still. This message was etched into the silence of the stars before you were born. Someone in your family, now in heaven, has not been resting. They have been walking through the corridors of light, calling your name, aching to speak to you, not just in dreams, but through this divine revelation. They see the path you tread, the worry in your eyes when no one is watching. They know what was taken from you, hidden from you, kept away by hands that smiled while lying. They see how you've been confused by the lack, how you've prayed in silence, how you've whispered to the sky when no one else knew your struggles. But now is the time for the truth to rise like the dawn. This is a message for you, and it is not a coincidence that you are reading this now. This was orchestrated, woven into the divine thread that connects your soul to those who came before you. One of them is someone whose blood once flowed through your veins, someone who longed to hold you has finally received permission to speak, and they are crying out to you. There is money hidden, and not just any money. This is not merely about wealth, it is about inheritance, about justice, about what was rightfully yours but never reached your hands. It is about stolen trust, concealed treasures, and a secret buried not just in the physical realm, but in generations of silence. They tried to erase it, they tried to act as if it never existed. But heaven kept the record, and now the seal is breaking. You may have noticed signs recently, or perhaps you've seen their name or felt chills for no reason. Maybe you've been waking up at the same hour every night, as if someone were calling you. Perhaps you've seen their face in a dream and awakened in tears. That was the soul who belongs to you in heaven, the one who made a promise long ago never to forget you, never to let your light be extinguished. They are not angry, heaven does not speak through wrath. But they are urgent, pressing this into your heart like a letter from another world. They need you to understand, there is something you must know, something you must uncover: a document, a box, a small place in a house, a drawer someone avoids opening, a name left off a list, a bank account in someone else's name that should have been yours, a key, a paper hidden behind a picture frame. You are not imagining things, you were meant to find it. They say to you now, you were never meant to suffer like this. You were never meant to be the one who gave endlessly and received nothing in return. I tried to warn them before I left. I tried to make things right, but they didn't listen. Now I must speak to you. Open your eyes, child. Look around. The people closest to you know more than they are saying. There is a woman, yes, finally, God is exposing this woman. Open it now before the timing slips away. She knows something, she has smiled too sweetly. She has given you small things to keep you from noticing the larger truths. She has tried to cast confusion over your path, to make you doubt yourself, to paint you as the one who forgot when it was she who buried the truth. This is the moment to reclaim what belongs to you. You may feel fear rise up, let it go. You may feel uncertain, but your spirit knows. The moment you read these words, something inside you began to stir. That is not imagination, that is recognition. It is the part of your soul that remembers what your mind has forgotten. This is your confirmation, your awakening. There will be 3 signs in the coming days, pay close attention. The first will be a message, as someone from the past will suddenly reach out to you again, mentioning something casually that will resonate deeply. The second will be a place you feel drawn to, perhaps a room you haven't entered in a while, a house you've avoided, or a name that keeps reappearing. The third will come at night to a dream, but more than a dream. They will speak to you directly, and when you wake, the location or detail will still be fresh in your mind. Do not ignore it, child. There is more. You have been feeling blocked for a reason of financial struggles, sudden losses, confusion about your calling. It's all connected. There are things you didn't receive that were meant to be, so blessings delayed, not denied, money you should have been given, opportunities that passed you by because of the lies someone else told. You have wondered, is something wrong with me? No, something was hidden from you as something precious. But heaven is revealing it now, and it will not stop here. Once you start moving toward the truth, you will notice how quickly things shift. You will be surprised by how people react. Some will become nervous, others will pretend not to know what you're talking about. Some will suddenly be kind, trying to distract you. But you must press on, for this is not just about money, it is about restoration, about reclaiming what was stolen from your bloodline, about ending a cycle that was never meant to continue. A promise was made to your ancestors so that their children's children would walk in light, not in lack, that the blessings stored up would be released when the time came. That promise is reaching its moment now, and you are the one chosen to receive it. You are the one they prayed for. You are the one they envisioned when they closed their eyes, asking heaven to protect the lineage. You are not weak, you are not forgotten. You are the fulfillment of the promise. Do not be surprised if people start acting strangely around you. Don't be alarmed if you feel the urge to distance yourself from certain relationships. That is not negativity, that is clarity. The soul in heaven is guiding you, cleansing the space around you, ensuring nothing contaminates the blessing that is coming. Trust this process. It may feel uncomfortable at first, but what is coming is worth it. They say to you now, I saw you cry, and I couldn't do anything until now. I saw you kneel and whisper prayers you were too ashamed to voice. I saw you give away what little you had because you thought being good meant always sacrificing. but now I can act, now I can speak, and this is my message. You are about to recover what was lost. Open your heart, listen, and move when you are led. Don't question everything you already know the truth. One of the most powerful secrets in your bloodline is ready to be uncovered. It involves more than just money, it involves names, truths, and stories buried beneath shame and silence. Someone was wronged, someone's will was altered, someone changed a document, thinking no one would ever find out. But heaven knows, and God has decided that the time is now. The blessing will not come in the way you expect. It will begin small, a number will appear, a conversation will seem accidental, but follow the thread. Trust your instincts. The soul who watches you from above is with you. You will feel their presence more strongly in the coming nights. You may even catch a familiar scent, like a perfume or an old fragrance, and that will be your signal they are near, they are helping, and they are proud of you. Do not share what you know with everyone, not yet. Some people are waiting to use your truth against you. Stay silent until the full revelation comes. You will know when the right moment arrives, and when it does, doors will open, and not just earthly doors, but spiritual ones. Your favor will multiply, your mind will clear, the burden will lift, and those who tried to dim your light will see you shine. God says you have waited long enough. This is about more than money, it is about memory, legacy, and truth reclaiming its voice. Heaven has declared a season of exposure and elevation for you, and the soul who loves you from above is rejoicing because they see what is coming. They see the justice, the joy, the restoration. So, child, open your heart, believe, watch, and follow the signs. Nothing is by accident, everything hidden will be revealed. Every lie will be unraveled. Every tear you cried was a seed, and now the harvest is coming. You are safe, you are chosen, you are loved, and heaven is with you.